This is the power washer. I'm getting ready to start it up and start using it. Before and after. The upper is already power washed, the bottom isn't. Power washing's done. Here's how the deck looks now after it's been power washed. A lot of the old stain come right off. The mildew and the moss and all that dirt just came right off. Cleaned her up nice. So it's going to have a good clean surface for that paint to adhere. And that's what we want. It's going to make a nice finish. We'll put 2 coats of stain on this. And that'll make this look real nice, like brand new again. We'll get some boards replaced in here. You can see some that just kind of rotted out. I'll replace those and make this all look nice again. Okay, I'm back on this deck that I power washed. And we've got some rotten boards in here that I had to take out. And I got some more over here I took out. We'll be taking out a couple more. And I'll be putting back in the treated deck wood, a 5/4, and it's about 6 inches wide. I'll be putting that back in. This was in here before. And one of the problems that we have with the boards rotting out like this on a deck is you can see that these boards were put right tight together. There was no spacing. Like over here, this one has a little bit of a space. And that's the way it should be right here on each board, because when it gets wet, it soaks in, it sits there. That board starts to rot if there's an open split or not. Takes water in, and when it does, it stays wet and it will affect the other board too. So this is what we're running into here, but eventually this had to be pulled off, redone, and have these boards with a gap in between them so that the water, when it rains, will drain out right away and dry up quickly. Then that will preserve the longer lastingness of this deck. Another thing that I found on this deck that needs to be changed, these deck slats were all nailed in. And because they were nailed in, after a while it comes loose. And the whole railing itself is pretty wobbly. If you can watch it here, I'll show you. It should not have that much wobble to it. So I'm going to have to re-fasten that in. I'm going to be using screws to try to make this good and tight. Alright, today I am working on a repaired deck. The deck had rotted boards, about 8 of them. I had to take them off and replace them with new treated lumber. And this is the 5/4 decking board. They would not fit in where the old ones came out, as these were a little bit wider. So I had to take them into the lumber yard and have them mill off a 1/4 inch. I don't have a table saw accurate enough to take that 1/4 inch off. I want to make sure we cut them a nice cut. And then when I put these boards back in, then I can stain the deck. And then I'll show you that when I get that done. This is how it's shaping up. Getting these boards put in here, the ones I had taken into the lumber yard and had them mill off 1/4 inch. Getting them in. This one here got an angle cut on both ends, but they're fitting in there real nice. Boy, sometimes when you get working on these decks, you just never know what you're going to run into. This 4x4 right here was sticking up higher than the joist, and because of that, the deck board would not set down low enough and be even with the other one that's there. So I had to take and trim off about a 1/4 inch off of this so that this deck board will fit down nice and flush and level and not be moving like this, and have a area here where you just stub your toe on it. Taking these slats off, or these spindles, because they were just nailed in before and pretty loose. So I'm putting them in with a 2-inch screw. It's the kind of screw I'm using. Fasten them in so they're good and solid. Okay, I got to repair these steps. It was fastened down here with some siding board, but it come right loose. It broke. So now I'm going to have to take this piece off right here and put some other type on there. I'm going to have to jerry rig it so I can connect it back to the deck good and solid, so we don't have to worry about somebody falling. I got the steps fastened back on here. I had to get some what they call joist hangers. Wasn't on there to begin with. Maybe you can see one right here, so that this will hold these steps here nice and solid now. No problem with those. Now, finish up a little more of this work, get these witch coats back on, and then I can start staining these spindles. Okay, this is that deck that I did a lot of repair on. You can see the boards that I had to take off on the deck and replace them with new boards. Those are done, and here on these spindles, I had to take it loose down here, and wherever I took it loose, took the spindle off, took the old nails out, put screws in, longer screws. Same with these 4x4 posts. Put longer screws in there to sturdy this up so there's hardly no movement, so you don't have to worry about falling off or breaking off. And went around here, fastened all these down, repaired the handrail coming down the steps, refastened the steps on so it's nice and sturdy. The handrail is good and sturdy now. Don't have to worry about the steps. That was broken off. Put new wood in. I put joist hangers in, or the steps, so that that would hold it good and secure. Went down on this side, put in new screws. Went down on these 4x4 posts, put in longer screws, fastened it in so it's nice and solid. Make this thing safe. Go up here on the deck so you can see. Took these old rotten out boards, put in with new ones, and the other day I took all these new boards. The regular width of them, they were too wide, so I had to cut off a 1/4 inch off each one of these boards to fit back in. So I had to take those to a lumber yard and have them mill off a 1/4 inch, come back, put them in, and they worked perfect. So, got this all repaired. Everything's tightened up, all the rotten wood's gone. Now, it's time to put some stain to it. We're going back with the same color stain, but it's been a while since it's been stained, so it's going to look real good when it's done. Here's one coat of stain on the deck right now. I want to get this on here. We're going to let it set for the weekend. I want to get one coat on so in case it rains, it's not going to get it all saturated with water. This will repel it. So then next week I can come back and put another coat on, get this thing finished up. But there's the deck. I still got the railing to do yet, but it's looking good. Hi everybody, thanks for watching Maintenance Monday. Appreciate you viewing. say if you like our videos, let us know. Click like, and any comments you have, we'd appreciate it. Any question you have, and we can get back with you and answer some of your questions for you. If you have any questions in regards to some of the work that I'm doing, let us know what you feel about that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.